Hello everybody, welcome to MJ Yaks. Today I'll be yakking the film Spider-Man, Brand New Day, directed by Daniel Destin Craig. In this movie, we fast forward a little bit from the last movie, at the beginning of the film and then later into the film. Everyone in the world has forgotten who Spider-Man is, including his beloved friends MJ and Ned, but also Bruce Banner, who I don't believe ever knew who he was in the first place, if I recall correctly. In this movie, we are almost instantaneously introduced as well to Frank Castle, who apparently Spider-Man is on a first-name basis with, and he apparently saved in some sort of incident at Staten Island. The film revolves around a telepath who is causing havoc in New York, attacking damage control facilities. And right now we're going to hop into spoilers, so these aren't really that big spoilers. If you followed the marketing and or anything online, you already know who I'm about to mention. The telepath is in fact Jean Grey. Yes, that Jean Grey of the X-Men. She is trying to find somebody. It turns out it's her sister. It also turns out that Spider-Man apparently is going through some sort of mutation, although we don't hear the word mutant ever used in the film. Eventually it's found out that Shocker, Damage Control, is once again being shady shifty, and they had in fact caused the death of Jean Grey's sister, who I don't think I'd ever seen in another property, another visual property, be it the animated series, or she definitely was not in the previous X-Men trilogies. And then eventually Spider-Man and Jean Grey make good, and they come out on top, and it seems like as well the spell is broken by somewhat of forgetting by Ned. Spider-Man's a little happier, he's got some friends. He's back to enjoying life a little bit. I don't know. Once again, this is a movie where I did not come out of this thrilled. This is probably not my least favorite. I think my least favorite is probably still The Amazing Spider-Man 2. This is probably my second to least favorite Spider-Man movie. It fell again once again fell into the trap of being a movie that was trying to have it a little bit both ways, although this is much less egregious than a film like Thunderbolts. In that it wanted to be funny, but it also wanted to be super serious. If they'd just been super serious the whole time, I wouldn't have enjoyed that a whole lot, but I would have at least appreciated the consistency. But this one is still trying to occasionally interject some of that Spider-Man quirkiness into the film occasionally, while at the same time trying to deal with some severe issues like depression. And that's really what's missing from this for me. The first three of the Tom Holland Spider-Mans were pretty funny. All of them had a lot of comedy in them, a lot of lighthearted humor. This one was more of a slog, and it felt very apparent to me that there was sort of a two-track movie in this, in that you had the stuff that was being set up for later MCU projects, which was really shoehorned in. Stuff like the Hulk being in this, which is not a spoiler because that was in the marketing. And then also the Spider-Man of it all, the part where he misses his friends and he just wants to not be alone anymore. That was kind of the other movie that was in this. There were some great action sequences. I will give that as a positive to the film. And also, this is some of the best falling / swinging I think we've seen in a Spider-Man. Which coincidentally, comically, Amazing Spider-Man 1 also had some of the best. So, the Amazing Spider-Man franchise was really had some highs and had some lows. Also, Tom Holland's starting to get a little bit old for Spider-Man. I will say. Who knows what they're going to do with the reboot with Doomsday, but I suspect that Tom Holland's not going anywhere. So, overall, I would say that I don't know. This one is going to be a tough one for me. I don't know if I can give this a full recommend. This is more of so between yay, nay, and somewhere in between. This is a somewhere in between for me. If you're a diehard Spider-Man film, you're going to see this no matter what. If you're a casual Spider-Man fan, I would say wait until this one's on Disney+. You don't need to see this one in theaters for the most part. But you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.